Well, happy Thursday evening to all you fine folks out there. It's good to be back in the saddle this Thursday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are not on the wrong channel. You are tuned into the right channel. You don't need to adjust your television set, your antenna, or your computer. You're tuned in to Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live on Thursday night, August the 31st of 2023. Boys, can y'all believe 9 months of this year is gone? Gone.
Yeah.
September the 1st will be here tomorrow. Hey, guys, if you're watching us, we don't care where you're watching us or what
Excuse me. You said 9 months is gone, right?
Yeah.
You graduated from where?
8 months. Thank you.
Okay.
9 months will be. I graduated from Miller County High. Yeah, I did not pass college trigonometry.
No.
That's what them trigonometry questions are. Exactly.
Charlie, you're trying to confuse me. I did not pass trigonometry, and that's a trigonometrical question that you threw on me right there at the beginning of the show.
Woo!
Anyway, 8 passed, but hey, I don't care where you're at tonight. Maybe you're watching us in the comfort of your home with the air conditioning on. Maybe you're watching us in your automobile, on your computer in your office. Maybe you're riding in a tractor. Maybe you're doing like the gentleman was behind me there. Maybe you're harvesting some crops of some kind and you're watching us. You're on your motorcycle, your boat, wherever. Hey, thank you for inviting us into wherever you are tonight. You tuned in to the truth and nothing but the truth. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, and you're going to get that for the next hour. Nothing but the truth. And only on this show, there'll be things that you will only be able to find out right here on this show. Nowhere else on the planet. No news channel, no news source, no internet, anything other than right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And so what we want you to do is call your friends, call your neighbors, reach over and hit the like button and the share button. Let everybody know that you're watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Go outside and holler and let your neighbors know it's time to turn the radio and the TV on and turn it to Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. I can hear them bellowing right now on Flamingo Boulevard.
I hear one. Yeah,
Whoa.
I hear. I sure do. I said, yeah. Tune us in, baby.
There
Look at that. Don't hear that watching from the end of Flamingo.
Yeah. Call all your friends, your neighbors, your in-laws, your outlaws, everybody. Let them know it's time to be watching the truth and nothing but the truth. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Guys, we hope you had a great week. We praise the Lord. We didn't get a lot of damage here. Do want to encourage you to be praying for our good friends and sisters and brothers over in southeast Georgia and down in the out from the Appalachia Bay where the hurricane swung and in its path. Got some family, a lot of family over in Valdosta, and they're going to be at least 5 days without power, and all of us know how that feels. And so I want to encourage all of us to be praying for them folks over around Valdosta and Homerville and Brooks County, all that area. Y'all know where it was at, where the swamp was. But anyway, Thursday night, August the 31st, 2023, Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show coming to you live tonight all across the great United States of America and in foreign countries where it is legal and illegal for us to broadcast. Live tonight from all 4 of our broadcast studios, Enterprise, Georgia, Thompsontown, Georgia, 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia, and turn number 3 at the Old Rocket Speedway, Dothan, Alabama studio, live and in color tonight. Live all across the great United States of America, all 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and the great, wonderful state of Baker County, Georgia. We love our viewers up in Baker County, Georgia. Guys, I struck a deal. We were off last week. I struck a deal. I wrote a contract for a brand new. We on a big screen tonight.
All right.
We on the big screen. Largest one ever. We've been on 171 and 1/10 inches.
Man, we getting up there with the movie theater stuff when we're talking them numbers.
Basically, what it's a whole wall, LED wall. It's a whole LED wall. 171 and 1/10 inches.
How you do it on a 12-inch ruler?
I didn't ask. If I wasn't concerned about the 10th, I was just
I mean, I
concerned
just
about
wonder.
the check.
If that was
Harry,
another one of them trigonomical questions, I'm just gonna see if you could answer that one.
boys, we live tonight at Harry's. Y'all know Harry.
Yeah.
Harry's hard-boiled quail eggs. Harry's half-pint horseradish shine. Harry's
Good luck with that.
He got some of that Harris horseradish hung in his throat.
That horseradish
I bet
cool
that
it
over
down.
that over with your sinuses.
Harry's hair ratting drive-through.
Hey,
Harry's.
man, when's the last time you seen anybody rat their hair, Mark?
See, I tell
You
you,
don't even know what that is.
Harry has got a hair ratting drive-through. Got
Your mama knows what it is, but you
I
don't.
know. I don't know what it is, but Harry does it. Yeah, you pull in, and there's a woman that stands at the driver's side, and then a woman jumps in on the passenger side, and then there's a woman getting in the back seat. There's 3 women ratting your hair at one time.
They getting ready to go to Reverend Pistol Johnson's church.
Harry's Honey Boo Boo autographed memorabilia. And Harry's hard hat haberdashery in Hooterville, Georgia.
All right.
I know right where that Harry's is. I know
Yes,
right
sir.
where it is.
You've been there before, haven't you?
I bet it's standing
time or two. Good.
standing room only tonight. I bet you it's
That
standing
hair
room.
right there. That's a lost art right there, boy. Ratting that hair. I've seen it done. And man, you talk about they get it standing up on top of their head. They get them a tornado style.
Pentecostals, they like to rat theirs.
They're at it. They're
You're
at
like a beehive.
Get it up there, yes sir. Like a honeycomb,
Like a
like a
beehive.
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get it done. That's a lost art, Marvin. Hair rat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
they very few people watching this show. Well, yeah, they probably like looking at some of the names and all up here. I could call out the ones who know about hair right off the top there. But that's young. I probably have people that are watching up in Martha's Vineyard that have no clue what rat.
No.
Hey, there's one for your list of impossibilities. Impossible for there to be a hair ratting store in Martha's Vineyard.
That's on.
It's a
You know,
law.
you could go to the beauty when they go over and get ready to get on the beauty contest and all. They go to beauty. Ask your mama, she knows. They can go in there and get it all ratted up and get it sprayed down pretty good for the beauty contest. You know,
They have it.
we used to have a beauty contest called the Miss Fat Cattle Contest, beauty contest. Miss Fat Cattle beauty
Yes.
contest.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and y'all getting the wrong idea now. Some of y'all out there
Oh,
who do not know about the history of Southwest Georgia, you're getting the wrong idea about
you know,
it was a highly prized prize for the woman who won that show.
You know the most valuable thing at that beauty parlor for all that hair ratting and all was going on. They'd have just shelf after shelf and cabinet after cabinet full of that Aquanet hairspray, buddy. They had it there.
That was it, baby.
Man, you spray it down with that. They ain't made a hurricane can move out of here.
I tell you something else. A woman that chain smoked cigarettes could not use Aquanet hairspray.
Fire hats.
I don't know. I've seen something change, but they had something on. I think it was Aquanet, but you had to stay away from them. Give them room.
Yeah.
Cigarette. They get a cigarette lighter. I said, no, don't use that cigarette lighter. Here, let me put you my cigarette lighter in my car here for you.
They had to let it dry.
Man.
Yeah, you had to let it dry before you could light a cigarette around it anywhere.
You think it was flammable?
Was it flammable?
Man, that's not flammable. Good night. This stuff
let
ain't
me do
got to patch roofs with. That ain't nothing. You get you some Aquanet hairspray, get these patches.
That
That
So
fella,
flex,
leak in your
you know
roof.
that fella that he puts it on the bottom of the boat, rides across the lake. You can take
flex,
that aqua net, put it on
He
the
got
bottom
flex
of
nothing
the
on
boat,
seal,
and
that.
ride across the Pacific Ocean. I
He
mean,
ain't got
that's
nothing. He can go
flex
all the way across.
seal.
That's right.
yeah.
He ain't got nothing on Aquanet. Oh
No.
no. And I see sometimes like probably like some of them. Sometimes they wake up. It had kind of pretty rough night. They wake up with and the Aquanet wouldn't be hell good. It'd be kind of. Anyway, y'all
Hey,
move on.
hey, if it was
Oh,
still around, they'd have to ban it. They'd have to ban
Yeah.
it because they'd be spreading it in the bag and it'd kill them. It ain't no way they could go through that. They spread it, suck their nose through it. They go to
Oh
sniffing
yeah.
it. It
No,
sucked their
ain't
nose
no.
closed.
Can't do
That's some
that.
dangerous stuff, man.
That contributes to global warming.
going back to Martha's Vineyard, them folks knowing about hair ratting up there, about as much chance of them knowing that as is buying a bottle of Thunderbird wine
Yeah,
up
don't know
there.
nothing about that. Now,
No.
Barry Barack Hussein Obama, he lives up there. He knows about
That's
it.
right. Excuse me.
Now, you got to include him. See, you leave
You
it.
well, they don't have it in the store up there. They might deliver it to his house.
He had to get it from the south side of Chicago and bring it up there.
That's right. That's
He got,
right.
they got multitude of it in the south side of Chicago. He gets somebody to buy him some and send him some up there.
What about Mad Dog 2020?
He get,
Massive disaster.
that's too weak.
Well, there's massive disaster and there's Mad Dog. It's kind of the same family.
Anyway, I don't know nothing
Oh,
about all that stuff.
Oh, Lord help. Queasel, tell them a little bit about our sponsor right here. None other than Phillips Auto Parts and the Holstered 9.
I don't know what else to say about them. They got anything you need. And here's the thing: they growing every day. Every time you go in there, they got something new. They are serious about what they're doing. Johnny and Key has invested a lot in this business. They got all your automotive needs, all your pickup truck needs. They got all kind of truck accessories. Anything you want to dress up your pickup truck, they if they don't have it, they can order it, get it in there. They got all your farming needs. And everywhere you look, folks is already working on them peanut shakers and them and peanut pickers, and they got the grease. They got everything you need to get all that done and seen about. They got them world famous, world renowned Floyd B. Lloyd rabbit pellet grills. They got them there. They got the rabbit pellets to go with them, gift bottles, gift baskets, any kind of thing you want. Step next door, right below them two beautiful American flags right there, and you walk into the holster 9, and if it's a gun, they got it. They got any kind of shotgun or rifle you can think of. Got a huge selection of handguns, any ammunition you need. They got gun repair. They got gun restoration. Uh, they're just good folks, good hometown folks. They appreciate your business. They appreciate you. They. If you don't do that, but just stop by and talk. They're glad to see you. Stop by, give them a visit. Take a look around. You might find something you want. Tell them you heard about it on the Dirt Road Sports. Might get you a discount. Might not, but it might. You don't ever know. It got quiet. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. We
what
got
happened?
the ad was over.
You
Oh,
mashed the wrong button. You was quick on that button. You thought we fit to talk about you, and you were ready to go to another
oh,
advertiser.
commercial.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Are we going to discuss Marvelous Marvin's Marriage Magazine coming out?
Well, go ahead.
I hadn't seen it. I bet.
I
But
hadn't seen it either. You
Oh,
heard
it's,
about
it,
it.
I have not
it's
seen it.
I just heard it's in the works. It's in the making. Your one-stop marriage counseling, marriage event coordinator, marriage not only consultant in the pre-marriage, but he will marry you, have the reception, bless the wine, all for the low, low price of $39,995.
That's kind of cheap for a wedding nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, but this is Marvelous Marvin doing this.
But
So,
The
Charlie, do you get your
self-contained Huh?
For that 39.9, do you get your wedding pictures and all in the next month's edition of the magazine?
Oh yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
He
Who's the
got
editor of this magazine?
the editor,
Yeah, yeah.
Marvelous Marvin himself.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
then what y'all don't know about on the back cover, the very back cover of the magazine, full page ad. Marvelous Marvin, divorce attorney and notary.
He got them covered for both of you.
and
Only,
and he
only other thing would be Marvelous Marvin's funeral parlor.
Marvin, tell us a story. You know, I thought for a long time, but I heard, and some folks has heard this, but it wouldn't hurt to tell it again that you do marry a lot of folks, you bury a lot of folks. That's just part of a pastor's responsibility. But I heard for a long time you would not do anything like have a funeral for a pet. But I heard you have bent the rules a time or two. Is this true?
Yeah, well, I used to see when I was young in the ministry, wet behind the ears. I've been at Flat Creek 13 years, and when I first got there, I was wet behind the ears. I had not been acclimated to all of the clerical protocols and things. And so I kind of, I was still young and not schooled. And I had a lady in the church. She was elderly, and she had a little old. It was a half poodle, half schnauzer. They called it a schnauzer doodle, and it was a half schnauzer, half poodle, little miniature toy, little old dog. She loved that dog. She was a widow, and she loved that dog. And the dog died. I hadn't been at the church maybe 30 days, and the dog died. And anyway, she called me up and said, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you now. Well, I thought she was dying or something. So I went to her house. I didn't even talk to her over the phone. I went to the house. I went straight to the house and I said, what's wrong? What's wrong? She said, Preacher, I need your help. I need your help. My dog, my little dog has died. I love my dog. I'm going to bury it. I want to do a funeral and I want you to preach the funeral of my dog. Again, I'm young, I'm wet behind the ears, and I kind of took a little offense to it. Little offense. You think about it. You're
Yeah.
thinking, well, I got a congregation here. I teach Sunday school, I preach, do all this, and she's wanting me to go and say a few words over a half schnauzer, half poodle dog. I said, ma'am, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I said, I kind of almost find it offensive that you would ask me, a brand new preacher at Flat Creek, to do the funeral of your dog. And she said, well, preacher, I was going to pay you $300. And I told her, I said, well, Sugar, you didn't tell me the dog was saved.
Preached him right into heaven, didn't you,
That three hundred
Marvin?
dollars, boy, that brought that funeral right on about, didn't it?
Hey, that was not only for $300, not only did she get a dog funeral, but a course of Amazing Grace at the same time.
Let me say this right quick. We've got folks from all over watching us tonight. I've seen some names or recognize some that we don't. We appreciate you. If you're watching for the first time, you wonder what in the world is this? It's for merely foolish friends that get together one time a week at 7 o'clock in Alabama, 8 o'clock in Georgia on Thursday night, and we're glad you chose to be a part of it. I saw someone today. I got to mention this and do a shout out. I hadn't seen probably in 3 years or more, and she was very much a part of my world for a number of years doing the morning show. A part of the other three on here's worlds too, because I don't know of anybody that treated y'all any better, or guests any better on my show than Geraldine Morris. And I ran into her today in a convenience store, and it was like homecoming showing up. We hugged, we hollered, and it was so good to see her. She looks great, and she loved her some dirt road sports. Let me tell you, when I'd say, when are the sports coming back? I said, well, if they're bringing those darn goats to go all over the place, I hope they don't come back anytime soon. But she's all about the dirt road sports, and it was just so good to see her today. And hopefully she made it home and work off work in time to watch us tonight or watch us later on. Geraldine, we love you, and we appreciate everything you ever did for us because
Yeah.
I've worked around a lot of people, and I don't ever remember me and her having a cross word about anything. She was there, and she did a fantastic job and was very much as much a part of that early morning show than I was. She was right there with me. Appreciate her. All right,
Hey, Geraldine,
next.
Geraldine, we love you, girl.
we love you. We
Hey,
do. We miss you.
I can remember when we get over there on the we get over there. I mean, it'd still be dark when we get over there to the station, and she usually it was her that would open the door, and
Mm-hmm.
man, I tell you, I miss old Geraldine,
She'd be grinning when she opened the door.
grinning
You
from ear.
right.
Good
Charlie talk,
time. Good time.
Charlie, talk to him about Moby Dick Restaurant.
I want to make a motion that the Flat Creek Baptist Church crew let out about 15 minutes ahead of what they're doing now. That would be talking a preacher out of talking too much. But man alive, you don't want to miss Moby Dick Restaurant in Colquitt, Georgia, Sunday buffet. You don't want to be late. Get there. If it takes a while to get to the buffet, enjoy your time visiting with neighbors and friends, some you know, some you don't know. You will not find, and I think I'm well versed on this, traveling through the years in the wrestling business all over the country. You won't find better food and better service than you'll find at the Moby Dick. On Sundays, they're up there carving that ham, that turkey, that roast beef. You got fried chicken, baked chicken. The list goes on and on and on. Salad bars, dessert bars. You won't find a buffet anywhere, and I promise you, anywhere in this country that can touch Moby Dick, US Highway 27, just a touch north, I guess, of downtown Colquitt, Georgia. They're open throughout the week, but that Sunday buffet is something you don't want to miss.
Hey boys, they're getting ready. Here was the early crop sent to me today. They're about a month off from picking, perfect for boiling right there. None other than. Can y'all guess whose those are right there? Can y'all just
Char-
even begin to guess?
I'm gonna
Charles
say pickle.
Pickle.
Charles Pickle.
Pickle.
Charles Pickle right there.
And they pulled him up and picked him off, and boiled him and done. I ain't heard nothing else out of him, but hey, wait, that's the real deal there. And
See
some
it.
of them on there, some of them kind of them little young ones. You just eat that the hull and all on them.
See it.
Mm-hmm.
Chew up the whole thing. He did. Yeah,
He said they'd be picking them about the 1st of October, plowing them
that's
up
it.
the end of the month. But they
That's it.
already getting ready and boiling. Boys, look at here. Richie Jones, Baker County, Georgia. Look what a picture over a cotton field.
Wow.
How about that?
Is that
Oh,
Man,
amazing?
look at that. That's just the beauty of God's handiwork, ain't it? Look,
That's right.
amen.
oh,
Exactly right, man.
Bob, what curly headed Bob can't paint one like that, can he?
You can't paint one like that. Nope.
Mm.
That's
Mm.
awesome.
Man, my
That is
Lord.
awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I mean, you got to have an eye. You got to have a spirit
Yeah.
about you to be able to see that and to capture that. And the spirit moves you when you can see something like that
There you go.
and take a picture of it and share it with people for everybody else to enjoy.
And not everybody has that kind of eye.
No, I don't. I promise you.
All right,
Well,
boys.
would you,
We're gonna play. We're gonna do a round robin right now. Real quick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We're gonna do a little
how
round.
come when we do these round robins, you the only one know what's round and who Robin is? 'Cause
Um, you can't make this up, and I promise you, you will not hear this on most of the major news syndicated channels. Only right here, Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show, your source for the truth when it comes to news. Unusual hiring practices. School defends hiring of a drag queen arrested on child porn possession. Western Heights Public School District in Oklahoma is defending its decision to hire a drag queen who was arrested on child porn charges. A 52-year-old doctor was hired as an elementary school principal and was a drag queen and had been arrested on child porn charges, and the school is defending what they did.
They would have to defend it because they ought to lock them all up. Exactly. It ought to take the whole school board, whoever does the hiring, give them life in the electric chair, right there, all there at the same time. That's what they deserve. You take somebody like that and put it in amongst children. Of course, that's the mission nowadays, is to get the children, lock them
Oh
up.
yeah.
They ought to put them everyone in. They ought to put them everyone in jail. They ain't, if they ain't got no better sense than that, they ain't got sense enough to be walking out there around the street. Lock them up. Put them in jail. Keep them there. That's what I say.
Yeah, they'd be happy with that. It looks like they'd be happy. I mean, they'd be with there with like-minded people if they were in prison. So that's where they need to be.
Yep.
Yeah. Now you know what? You know what? If they send them to prison, they probably get straightened out. They get their mind changed there when they get in there talking that mess in there.
Elementary school principal. Elementary school principal.
In Oklahoma. Is that what you said?
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah,
This
one of the most,
Massachusetts or Oregon, Oklahoma. You sure you read that right? Oklahoma. The principal.
Oklahoma.
Man.
Pick on grown
Probably
folks.
the most conservative state in the union.
If I had a child in that school, let me tell you, they'd know I was there. I'd be loud and I'd be proud. And I would be acting like a lunatic. And I'd get in there and I'd get my young'un out there and I'd drag them out. I said, we ain't coming back here, brother. Let me tell you, y'all can have it. Y'all can do something with it. I may have to get me another job somewhere, working a midnight shift somewhere. But I'd make enough money that I could send him to a school somewhere where he could learn something. So they obviously is not going to learn nothing at that school other than some deviant lifestyle. That's it.
So Marvin, you said they were defending them. How do you defend that?
Yeah.
Tell me that. How did you defend that?
They were defending their decision, saying that it was a new district and new respect.
It is. It might be a new district, but it is no respect.
That's exactly
No respect.
right.
That's it.
You know, respectful people don't do stuff like that.
No.
People that's got good sense don't do that.
Yeah. I wish I could put a picture of. I mean, I wish I could put this picture up. It's unmerciful. I mean, this picture would scare an adult, much less a child.
A picture of the man. He's a transvestite. He ain't no he's a transvestite drag queen. What he is. He's not transgender probably because there ain't no such thing as transgender. It's just he's transvestite drag queen. A man pretending to be a woman and getting his goodies pretending to be a woman.
I saw a thing. I was reading an article before we come on the air. Not this one, but it was another one, and it was a group of young teenage girls who had went and complained about a male who pretended to be a girl that was in the bathroom in the dressing room with them, exposing himself to them and doing other things. And you know what they told them? The school administration told them to look the other way, and so that they wouldn't bully this poor guy that thought he was a girl.
Poor pervert.
Yeah.
Poor pervert.
Mm-hmm. What they should have told them was where there was a broom handle at. Let them get hold to him with that broom handle. They could have broke up some of that stuff. That these children, when they that young, like elementary school, they don't really know how to fight. But when these teenagers get up, and these young ladies out here who are beginning to make a fight and to make a stance to get it, they need to let these girls go. They need to let them fight. They need to let them do whatever they need to do to get their point across. It is just a crying shame. And let me tell you something, fellas, all y'all out there that think you a girl and you want to listen to me now, because I know a bunch of y'all watching us. We probably some of your favorite people. I know y'all watching. So let me tell y'all something. All y'all out there
good gracious.
That y'all think y'all a girl and y'all want to compete in girl sports, listen, if you can't win as a boy, just quit. Just quit. Go somewhere to get a job. Don't go run the girl sports because you can't do anything in the boys' sports. I tried to play sports. You know what I done? I sat on the bench. I wasn't good enough. I didn't even get to stand up, but they made me sit on the bench. I couldn't even,
Amen, brother.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had to sit down. But I didn't claim to be no girl.
Mm.
You know, I just accepted the fact that I wasn't no good, and I sit down. So that mean that's
That's
just
what I done, Quiz. I played with them Clinton boys, Randy Levon Clinton.
yeah,
Let me tell you now, so they can knock the cover off of it.
just the way it
I
is.
figured out in about the 10th grade. Figured out in about the 10th grade, I couldn't do that because I sat on the bench. I think they put me in the game one time at the bottom of the ninth inning and run me out there. They were 2 outs and run me out there to right field, and I was praying they didn't hit no ball to me out there.
That's
And
right.
after that, I joined the band.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I did. Yeah,
but but I joined the band as a boy. So
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
I did too.
You
I
wasn't a
remember one
flag
time
girl.
I
they,
wasn't a majorette. No. I played the drums. I wasn't no majorette.
I remember Billy Rowland without a football. Billy 3 yards in a cloud of dust Rowland that played for the Georgia Bulldogs. He was our coach. He put me in. We were behind like 40 something nothing. And he put me in there and he said, I want you to shoot through that hole. And he said, you grab that running back around the ankle. And he said, you better not turn loose. He said, if you turn loose, you won't never want to see me again. You better not turn loose. I shot through that hole and I grabbed him around the ankle. And 65 yards later, when he went across the end zone, I was still holding him around the ankle. I had one arm around his ankle and the other arm holding my britches up when he was going down the field.
But you didn't let go, did
I
you?
didn't let go. I didn't
Nothing
let
but
go.
the truth.
Oh,
Nothing but the truth on this show
uh,
right here.
That's as close as
Man.
I ever
It
come
ain't
to
nothing.
making it
Marvin,
back, I reckon.
Marvin, do
Yeah.
you know where the photograph behind you came from?
Well, I see Storm Tab put that on there. It may be Storm. Kenneth Spooner sent it to me. I don't have a clue.
Okay.
I don't know where Kenneth was when he took it. They send me these pictures, and I wanted to use that as a background, but that one's done by Kenneth, and he took it today. So I don't know, Storm. If you were picking today, it might have been you.
He was picking today, I promise you.
I don't know where Kenneth was. Hey, Floyd, let me find it here. We got to pay another bill here. Tell them about our.
Oh, yeah, man. That's one of my favorite places in the world in Concord, Georgia to go shop. I was in there this afternoon buying me up some shrimp. And I saw her on the Facebook. She said, y'all better come get these catfish fillets. Said, I'm running short on them. But I got in there, man. They was about out of catfish fillets. She said she's going to try to go get some more tomorrow. But folks are buying up that seafood in there. I got my shrimp. Me and Nadine cooked our shrimp Thursday night shrimp special. Had it. Enjoyed that, man. Some of the freshest shrimp I ever had in my life. Enjoyed that, fried them up in some little bit of olive oil, that kind of pan, seared them, kind of fried them a little, dusting of flour on them. Go in there and get you some seafood from Ziggy B. Look at them catfish. Now, she had a bunch of them little whole catfish in there that's hard to find. Any of you folks over there in Dothan, Alabama, and Mariana, Florida, or Albany, Georgia, you probably ain't going to be able to find that anywhere in no grocery store that you got. Y'all come to Concord, Georgia, and get you some of them little catfish fillets there. Get you some fresh shrimp. Get you some lobster tail. Get you some crawfish. Get you some scallops. She's got some oysters. So get whatever you want at Ziggy B's Seafood Market in Concord, Georgia. Call them 229-254 something. Anyway, you done took my screen. You done took my picture off, Mark.
He fast on them changing them screens.
Oh boy.
229-7115. Call her. Talk to Ashley. That's Ziggy B right there. Talk to her. Tell her what you want.
Hey guys, we have got on the phone our resident expert fisherman coming in with a fishing report this week, Mr. Wayne Garney. Mr. Wayne, are you there?
Hello, yes, sir, loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Well, I know we weren't on last week, so you've actually had 2 weeks to give us a report. Have you been able to do any fishing in the past 2 weeks?
Not this week yet. We've been just working, but last week I was able to catch 40 brim off of Spring Creek. They was kind of biting slow, and I messed around and walked over a rattlesnake, so I had to get out of the woods. I let him have the creek in.
I'd have let him have the creek, the boat, the fish, and everything.
Yeah. Well, Spring Creek was kind of low, so I was trying to walk up and down it to find me some holes. And when I come across that rattlesnake, I just kind of left it with 40. I said, well, I got 40, so I'm going to just get on out of here.
I don't blame you. So you were walking, pitching holes, and you caught about 40 brim.
About 40 brim, yes, sir. Pitch fishing with crickets. And the water's kind of shallow in some places, so they almost trapped and what have you. But I done cooked them and ate them, man. Them things was good, man. Good. Grace, I'm gonna have to cook for y'all one night before the show.
Yeah. What about this week? What you planning on either this weekend or
Yeah, this weekend we planning on going up to the Flint River in Newton after softball practice. We got to play softball first thing in the morning, and we're gonna try to do some swimming and some fishing up there in Newton on the Flint River.
All right, brother. Well, get us some pictures this week, and we'll get them on next week. And hope you have happy fishing this weekend.
Yes, sir. And the state of Florida has got the snapper season opened up on the weekends now through the rest of the year, but the hurricane kind of messed up the weather and fishing and all down there on the coast. So we're gonna have to give that a week or so. So maybe I can get some red snapper pictures in there for y'all.
That'll be good, brother. You stay safe. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
All right, y'all too. Good night.
Good night. Part of our show is brought to us by none other than the fishing man himself, Mr. Kenneth Wayne Garney, KWG Plumbing, Colquitt, Georgia, 229-220-6694. And I like his motto, 24-hour service with a smile. Whether you're in the state of Alabama or whether you're in the great state of Georgia, he has a license in both. You know what that means? That means he can plumb in Georgia and he can plumb in Alabama. Give him a call if your toilet's backed up, if your sink's messed up, if you need to put in some new appliances, if you're building a new house, if you're doing some new commercial work. Call Kenneth Wayne Garney, KWG Plumbing LLC. He is in Colquitt, Georgia. He will travel and he will do you a good job. His number is 229-220-6694. 24-hour service. KWG Plumbing. We appreciate their sponsorship here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. All right, boys, got one more. This one is gonna be too funny, so y'all got to hear this.
Uh-oh.
And Charlie, you got to interject on this one.
No. What is it?
All right. Let me see. Here we go. For several years now, this is a news article. You fact check me. Several years now, Chicago's spiraling crime rates have featured a shocking increase in the number of vehicular thefts and carjackings. The Chicago Police Department recorded an increase in car thefts from 9,000 to 21,000 in just the past 3 years. Among the most popular cars to steal are Kias and Hyundais, possibly because they are the easiest to break in and drive away. And in response, the city's new anti-cop mayor, Brandon Johnson, has decided to finally do something about it. He will be filing suit against Kia and Hyundai, claiming that they are building cars that are too easy to steal.
If there are any decent folks in Chicago, Illinois, and I have to go up there and see it to believe there were decent folks. I'm sure there are, but I mean, and you ain't got plans to get the heck out of there and find you another place to live, I ain't got a whole lot of sympathy for you. What do you say to an idiot? I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess this new mayor that replaced that little whatever that was is a Democrat. Would I be safe in thinking it was a Democrat?
Hello, Floyd. You take that one.
100% correct, Mundo.
It took me a
100%
little.
raging, raving, lunatic Democrat.
That's all you got to know.
Yeah.
And if you just voted for Joe Biden or plan to vote for another Democrat to go in the White House, you are watching the wrong place. You're not going to hear a lot of encouragement from us.
I thought they were our biggest viewers.
Yeah, that and Martha's Vineyard, I guess.
That's what I thought.
I've never been able to get us on the big screen in any of these cities like Chicago and.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know.
We need to reach out to them. I guess, Marvin. We need to be more tolerant.
I guess the reason is they can't keep no TV screens on the wall to get stolen.
Yeah,
I tell you what.
Right.
Me and Floyd can testify to this. If we're going to talk to them, I want to talk on television. I don't want to go there in public. We didn't have to run off and leave from one spot. I don't want to have to run and leave from another. No, man.
Yeah, there's something that kind of goes hand in hand here that I got to get off my chest. We're talking about major cities. Uh, and here's something that the four of us agree on, and that's promoting local business. The people that might advertise on this program, or any mom and pop operation, we for it. I guarantee you. We like to support those people. A lot of times, bigger ain't better. I know my English isn't right on that, but bigger is not always better. And this is kind of a public service reminder. Y'all got a good little hospital over there in Colquitt. There's one in Dawsonville. A lot of these small towns around have great medical facilities. Might not have everything the big city thing does, but you got caring people that take care of patients. Is that true over there in Georgia like it is over here in Alabama?
Yep, 100%.
I'll tell you a story, a case that happened this last weekend. Someone with a injury, if you call 7 bites from a pit mixed dog,
Mm.
went to a local Dothan, big city, wiregrass hub of medical profession to emergency room. After 4 hours, the spouse went up and asked the person behind the desk, "My spouse is still bleeding, been bit 7 times, and do you know when we might?" Well, it could be up to 12 more hours.
Mm.
Good night, Charlie.
What I'm trying to get across, a lot of people that were at that hospital had come from the other major medical facility because they couldn't get help at the other emergency room. They were so backed up. What I'm saying is, y'all, bigger ain't always better. These folks drove right up the road to Ozark, Alabama, Dale Medical Emergency Room that I'll put up and ahead of the medical center and Flowers. This ain't got nothing to do with the 3 other people on screen. This is me because I've had experience. I'll put Dale Medical Emergency Room up above either one of those places. And the same thing if you needed service in Colquitt or Dawsonville or Ozark, Enterprise, any of the small towns that have hospitals, they're there to serve you. And if you think you can just drive over to Dothan, Alabama and get you some attention just like that in the emergency room, forget it. 12 plus hours.
Mm.
That's my rant for the whole month. But I mean, I'm concerned with people going in there and needing help.
Yep. Guys, Outlaws Bussin' Barbecue, we appreciate them. They're one of our sponsors here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. They have a food truck. They travel all over to festivals and all kind of events. You need to check them out on their Facebook page. You can find out exactly where they're going to be. They also have got a barbecue restaurant coming to the old Kmart Shopping Center in Bainbridge, Georgia. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I saw some pictures today. I believe the store in Troy at the intersection of 3 Notch and 231 is open. I'm not
All
100%,
right.
but I believe the store at 3 Notch and 231 is open in Troy, Alabama. Outlaws Bussin' Barbecue. They're also coming to the old Kmart Shopping Center in Bainbridge. Also, mobile food truck. They're still running it. You can find them in Colquitt, Georgia. I know they do all kind of festivals all over the tri-state area. All you got to do is go to their Facebook page, Outlaws Bussin' Barbecue, and you can find out more information about where they are.
So, how long we been doing the this dirt road sports stuff? How many years now?
Over 3.
3.
Well, now you talking about the TV show?
Yeah, no, the whole thing.
I thought about it the other day. Let's see. It's been let's see, over 10 years.
Over 10 years. And every year for them, over them 10 years, at the beginning of college football, I make my
Oh,
predictions.
Uh,
And I just wondered if y'all wanted to hear my prediction for this year.
Yeah,
We should have seen that one coming for sure.
why-
Go
why-
ahead.
I didn't know.
yeah, I like prognostication. Go ahead.
Mhm.
I'm gonna prognosticate this. My prognosticators indicate that the going to be a successful college football season. That the University of Georgia will win the national championship this year. I mean, I've been saying that for 10 years. Last two, I've been dead on the money. So I've been saying that however how many years we've been there. So I just want to go ahead and throw it on out there and just let you know that that's my prediction. And I'm just, I
So you
just kind
think
of
it's
like,
going to be a quote unquote three-peat?
yeah, if that's what you want to call it. I think they're gonna win the national championship. You call it whatever you want to.
I got
Uh,
you. I got
but if that means they're gonna win it 3 times in a row, that's what I
I got you.
would say. And, but if you can't say nothing else, I'm loyal. I have never picked in 10 years nobody other than that happened.
No, you had you very loyal. I agree
I'm
with you
loyal.
wholeheartedly. I will agree with you wholeheartedly. Hey
I'm
guys,
loyal.
it is time right now for Floyd's list of impossibilities, and it is being brought to us in exclusivity and perpetuity by none other than Berry Hill Auctioneers, Mr. T.C. Berry Hill himself, who happened to be in Southwest Georgia this past week. Lloyd's list of impossibilities. We give a great big shout out to Mr. T.C. Berryhill for his sponsorship since we have started this segment of the program, and he will be there with us until either the program ends, we take it off the air, or he goes out of business. And now,
Or he gets tired of funding us.
or he gets tired of sending a check to us.
He sees maybe his money could be spent more worthwhile somewhere else. Lord, I love TC.
No.
He loves us. So let me tell you, Floyd's list of impossibilities. Kind of some of you that might not have been tuned in the last few weeks. It used to be Floyd's short list. Floyd's short. I kicked it up a notch. You cannot stay redundant. You can't stay doing the same thing over and over again, expecting what in the world? Who's somebody gonna get dog bit?
Yeah. Charlie was talking about a dog biting, and Katie's getting ready to bite somebody out there.
Sound like, hey, that's a good alarm. Don't do nothing with that dog. Whoever got that dog, keep
No.
that dog. Cause
Yeah.
somebody's out there
She-
poking around in the yard.
She's
sound like-
sounding off about something out there.
But anyway, list of impossibilities, and this is an impossibility. What I'm fixing to tell y'all is a list of complete impossibilities. Number one impossibility that Joe Biden will ever be anything other than a phony, corrupt, lying grifter.
Amen.
Democrats out there that might be listening in, y'all, feel free to chime in, feel free, express your opinion on the screen up there. Let everybody know who you are and what your feelings are. So if if you feel anything, if you feel the spirit moving you, chime in. We're tolerant. We're the most tolerant people in the world. We had to put
Oh yeah.
we had to put up with y'all. That's how tolerant we are.
That's pretty good right there, Floyd.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a pretty good way of putting it right there.
5 points.
Here's the next one. Homeowners, this is an impossibility. Homeowners on Martha's Vineyard, whose first name is Billy Clyde.
Woo.
Obama said, "Oh yeah, my neighbor down here, Billy Clyde Johnson."
Hey,
Billy Clyde
we
does
gonna have
not
to
own
go
a house
see.
on Martha's Vineyard.
We're gonna have to go
Oh.
see Martha's Vineyard. I just want to see it. Reckon they let us go.
Yeah, we could go. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. But you gotta go. You gotta get. I think you gotta get some kind of permit to get on the island and off the island. But
Sure
anyway,
enough.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You got to be somebody, man, to get on Martha's Vineyard. You can't just stumble up there and
Well,
go
we
in
can
there.
go with Marvin. We tell him Marvin.
Vineyard.
We go and tell them Marvin's got a revival over
Yeah,
there.
man. I don't think they do many revivals. I don't think they do many revivals on Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, they don't.
They tried to have one with all them immigrants, and then they shipped them off.
No, they had to get rid of them. It was a disaster. Here's one right here. It's the impossibility that drag queen transvestites ever plan to visit a homeless camp, soup kitchens, VA hospitals, or Muslim mosque. Come on, transvestites. Any of y'all transvestites that may be tuning in, call in and tell us when y'all plan to visit a Muslim mosque or a VA hospital and talk to them about it and put on a show for them. Come on, transvestites. Here's one right here. It's an impossibility. Impossibility that a middle-aged man scratching a lotto ticket while walking will ever be anything other than an old man scratching a lotto ticket while walking.
Ooh.
How many of y'all ever seen that? How many walking? He's walking. He got no
I've
car.
seen it. Yeah.
Everybody, testify. He's walking and scratching a lotto ticket. Middle-aged man. Ain't going to work. He ain't got his lunchbox with him. He got a lotto ticket. That's his social income.
Floyd, did you see that? It was somewhere on the news this morning where this bride gave all the bridesmaids or whatever it was some scratch-off tickets for being in the wedding, and one of them won a bunch of money, and now the bride and all of them mad because she won't share it with them, but they gave her tickets. She won't share it.
Hey,
They ain't gonna be in the
money,
wedding.
anytime you got money, you got a problem. You got a problem. If you got one that got money that ain't supposed to have money, you got a problem.
Big problem.
You want that Dr. Jill Biden will ever be anything other than a phony grifter. You know what she done? Y'all call me and tell me what she done in her life. It's so amazing. Call me. This is an impossibility. That Snoop Dogg, y'all know Snoop Dogg, that skinny black guy. Snoop Dogg will quit smoking weed and become a member of the Audubon Society. This is an impossibility. Impossibilities that anyone who knows Joe Biden will leave him alone with matches or a sharp knife. That's a good. I don't care who you are now. That's a good one. Right there.
That's a good one.
That's a good one right there. I sure is.
Hey, I'm gonna get serious here for a minute now, if I may. I will. Get serious. That it's an impossibility that any American Indian or black person in America that has ever benefited by the policy of a Democrat politician. Come on, call me now. Tell me what all that is. Tell me what that's all. Tell me how you benefit from it. Y'all tell me. And I got one more. Let me give you. I had a good one here. One come to me the other day, and I wrote it down here. That it's an impossibility that Jimmy Swaggart will leave the Pentecostal church and become a Hare Krishner.
Woo!
But certainly not least, it is an impossibility that Joe Biden including his bladder and his bowels, has any control of anything.
Mm.
That's it. Good night. That's it. That's a wrap.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all call us. Hey, call us if y'all got any of this stuff that don't agree with. Call us.
Yeah, call now. Floyd B. Lloyd. Professor Floyd B. Lloyd, if you will. We got a best chance of rain. I know you folks over across the river from us over there with these three nuts over there got some pretty good rain. We didn't get in some places over here, but a tenth of an inch, and some folks got less than that. We need a rain. Pray for it, folks. 70% tomorrow looking good. I like that temperature. I like the temperature Saturday. And then we start going uphill again. Look at that. Uphill to 95 by about Thursday or about the time we visit next week. About this time, we'll be burning up again with temperatures. But we looks pretty good. Tomorrow's chances of rain. Love it. Thank y'all so much for letting us come into your homes. We appreciate y'all doing this. We just get together once a week, and sometimes we get way out on in left field and everything. But most of the time, it's the truth and nothing but the truth. And we had a lot of good laughs tonight, but a lot of serious things going on in this country. I talked to a fellow today that checked with his bank about buying a used truck. And the loan officer was very kind in saying, I don't know if you want to do that right now with us. Our used car rate is 14%.
Mm.
Last time I heard those kind of numbers, a goober farmer from Georgia was in the White House. And I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just quoting facts. In fact, some of it went up to 21%, but 14% to borrow some money to buy a used vehicle from your local bank. If you hadn't figured out we got problems in this country, you need to pop yourself on the head and say, wake up, we got problems. And only good Lord can solve the problems this country's in. So pray for this nation and pray for one another. Weasel?
Thank you, Charlie. Hey, it's good to be back. We did miss y'all last week, but we glad y'all spent a little time with us tonight. Enjoyed the show. Thought we had some pretty good laughs. That's what we want to do. We just want to if we can just make you smile, then we have done what we have set out to do. That's our mission in life. Life is too short to not be happy. If you ain't happy, then you need to find a reason why. And I can tell you, you find it in a little old black book. Some of them about that thick, some of them about that thick. It's got two words wrote on the outside of it called the Holy Bible. You can find happiness in that book. Marvin's going to talk to you a little bit about going to church. Listen to what he says. If you want to find happiness, because if you want to find happiness, true happiness, you got to have joy. Only way you can have joy is through Jesus. That's how you got to find it. If we can find that, we can fix this world. That's all it's going to take. That's what we got to find. It's we laugh at it and poke fun at it and all that kind of stuff. But when you think about it, really ain't a laughing matter. I mean, we are in 14% to buy a used vehicle. We got people who can't buy groceries, not enough to what they need. We got people that can't pay the electric bill. We got people who are struggling just to make everyday life. Running up the credit cards so high they can't pay them off. We're in a mess. Uh, I'm gonna tell y'all, we can fix it, but not us alone. We got to turn it over. We got to turn it over to the Lord, let Him have it. But we appreciate y'all letting us come in and spend some time with you. We love doing this. We love y'all. Uh, Want to challenge you some kind of way this next coming up week. Some kind of way. I want you to find a chance to listen to one of the old Billy Graham sermons, just from one of his old crusades. There's several kind of ways out there. If you can figure out how to watch us, you can figure out how to watch Billy Graham. I challenge you to find him, listen to one of those sermons. It'll change your life. Thank y'all. We love you. Floyd?
Yes, sir. Always, I'm going to leave you with the same words that I've done for a while now. Exercise. Make sure you exercise your Second Amendment rights. Always be prepared. Have something ready to go whenever, if the opportunity or the situation requires it. Be ready to protect yourself and your family. Surround yourself with like-minded people. You'll never go wrong by surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Always be vigilant of your surroundings wherever you are. If you're in your yard, if you're in your car, if you're coming out of the grocery store, the shopping mall, know what's going on around you. And when you lay down at night and go to sleep, you stretch out in that good bed with that good cool air conditioner blowing on you, and that ceiling fan blowing on you. You start thanking God for what He's done for you today. And you'll go to sleep and you'll still be thanking God. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Guys, we love y'all. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Missed you last week, but it's good to be back this week. And you know what I'm going to tell you? Sunday's coming. Go to church. Find a church of your choice. If you belong to a church, go to that church. If you don't have a church, find you one. There's plenty of Bible believing, Bible teaching churches in the tri state area, and you need to be in one that is proclaiming the goodness of God. Today's Bible verses comes from Genesis. I will make you into a great nation and I will bless you. I will make your name great and you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse, and all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Guys, we love y'all. Hope you have a great week. Keep looking up. Keep trusting in the Lord. Do something good for somebody this week. Pray for somebody this week. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We're going to be right back here next week. Same place, same time for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And until then, I don't care what you do, no matter where you go or what you do, always, always be
Be
particular.
particular.
See
See
ya.
y'all.